Hey guys, it's HarleyWood. We're at SHOT Show 2022. Finally, we're back at SHOT Show, and if you've been a fan of my channel for any period of time, you have seen Agilite on the channel. We've been through the K19 plate carrier, we've been through the AMAP that marries up to the back of it, a couple other things, and they've got some exciting new products that I want to show you guys. So I'm here with Scott. Scott, I've already seen some sneak peeks of this, and I don't want you to go through every feature because I want people to watch my full review of it, but tell us a little bit about this laptop bag.
Okay, so this is a pretty standard messenger bag, attaché case, whatever you want to call it. It will fit up to a 15-inch laptop. It's got a couple of admin pouches in here, but most importantly, in some kind of an extremis situation, it can double as an emergency plate carrier. Yep. There is space in here for an armor insert, a sleeve if you will, and you can go from carrying your laptop to protecting yourself from an immediate threat very, very quickly.
So I saw some demonstrations of this in the months prior, and basically it carries just like a traditional laptop bag. If you need to, you sling it up, the strap comes around and clips, and then it stands stationary as a plate carrier on your chest. So really cool. We're going to get this on the channel. I will do a full review for you guys in the upcoming months. Approximately when does this release?
Sometime
spring-ish.
Spring-ish.
Okay.
Is what we're targeting for this one.
Awesome.
So yeah.
All right, and now we've got a new backpack offering. So whereas the AMAP was specific, not really. I mean, it could be worn as a standalone backpack, right? But it was originally designed and intended to be married up to the K19. This is a standalone backpack. It's 28 liters. It has a lot of features and functionality for those of us who are a little more tactical minded, yet it doesn't necessarily look like it. So Scott, tell us a little bit about this one.
So just real quick, one of the big things that we were told about the pack design was having capacity for like an Algene bottle or Hydro Flask or whatever. So the cool thing about the pockets for that is you've got this double yoke system with G-hooks that you can adjust based on the size of whatever it is that you're putting in.
So
here.
I could probably even put a tripod in here and secure it with these straps.
An umbrella, water bottle. I mean, for those of us that are photographers even, longer camera lens, no worries about it going anywhere once this is cinched down. But the other really cool thing from an EDC standpoint, if you will, is we have these two pouches here on the side where you can have your tourniquet on this side and your pressure dressings and gauze and whatnot on this side.
Now talk to me about the X and the O on here, because those are not unintentional, right? They have a meaning. So you guys are out of Israel. Talk to me about what the IDF and Israel recognizes those to mean.
Okay, so on the IDF uniform, you'll see X and O. If you think about the O, think circulation, okay? So this is the side that your tourniquet is on, and the X is compression. So that is what that means. And
there's an Israeli bandage inside of this.
There is an Israeli bandage inside of this. Perfect. So it's got a bunch of other features that are EDC related, but we're targeting later in the fall for the final version of this. This is a prototype, but we're super excited about it.
Cool. I saw this a week ago, or maybe a week and a half ago at this point. Worked with them on some of the questions that they had on how it would be received in the industry. It's got a lot of the stuff that I appreciate. It's got a carbon fiber insert in here for some rigidity. It does have a channel to allow for more breathability across your back. Trust me, walking around this show all day with a backpack on, that helps. It's got very breathable mesh on the inside. This is fantastic. And something I mentioned when I first walked up, because this is my first time seeing it hands-on, they take such care for attention to detail. Even the G-clips are very nicely done. They don't look like Chinese pop metal garbage, right? These are really nice. Like everything has very, very high attention to detail. So this will also be on the channel in the upcoming months. Again, you said maybe in the fall?
Yeah, targeting fall time
okay.
frame.
And last but not least, this is actually my first time seeing this. This is the pincher placard. Tell me what problems this solves.
This thing is really cool. Really, really innovative design. The problem that we have in the tactical community sometimes is re-indexing a rifle mag. So if I'm in the fight and I need to do a tack reload, I don't need to let go of my gun to re-index the
two-handed.
Yep. Two-handed. So the pincer placard creates a rigid opening in the top of the pocket so that I can re-index this one-handed.
And then this is like a compression fabric here. It feels like it's actually, thus the name, it's pinching back down on the magazine.
Yep, so you have this funnel effect here at the top. You can kind of see how both of the sides are angled down.
It's almost like the magwells, the flared magwells that people put on their pistols or their AR platforms.
With the added tensile strength and rigidity and the retention piece, obviously, because even with fully loaded magazines, I can do airborne ops with this out of a helicopter, jumping, whatever. These are not going to come out.
Very cool. And when will these be available?
So these are soon.
Okay.
These are coming out soon. One of the other things too is you see the slot here in the front.
Yes.
Where you can molly a second layer onto the front of these if you needed to.
So a pistol mag or something like that.
Pistol mag, Leatherman tool, pouch, admin. You could do an admin pouch, kind of like what we've got set up here.
Okay.
But the other cool part is you have the vents here, where if you don't want to molly a pouch on, you can hook and loop it around, like we have.
Oh.
On this side, this is hook and looped through the vents.
I see it.
And this one is mollied on here.
Onto the front.
Now, one of the other big things too is if I've been in the fight for a while and I'm down all of my mags and I have to prone out, these compress. They don't stay rigid, so you don't have an extra odd angle pushing on your ribs or your sternum. It will go flat. And one of the other things too about the molly functionality is I can raise and lower the height of where the pouch sits to configure, because some carriers have that sitting differently than others.
Okay. And
depending on the size and shape of the shooter, it may be optimal or it may be less than optimal. Okay. So this gives you an added degree of adjustability that other placards do not.
Awesome.
So,
thank you, Scott. Appreciate it, man.
Pleasure.